We're back again. And today, we're chopping trees. That's pretty much going to be the majority of this video, as far as gameplay wise goes. But crazy thing that happened today. This video should go out today. The channel has just hit 900 subscribers. So that is absolutely crazy. I really need to get going on this building here. Otherwise it's going to be, well, the next milestone from 1,000 would be probably 10. I don't really see that happening. Not that it's really a big deal if it does, but it's definitely amazing to have everyone watch these videos, and thank you. If you're new here, this is just old Minecraft with a few mods installed. I guess I should do that every once in a while. It's just kind of introduce what this series is supposed to be. So it's pretty much just old Minecraft from 2011, and I got a few mods installed. Excuse me. I got a few mods installed. One being the water shaders, make the water look all shader-like. And then I have a few mods that restore my skin and gives me the really terrible cape. Oops. What am I doing? How do you change the view? There it is. The really terrible cape that everyone hates. But, yeah. Gives that ability. And it restores some sounds and fixes a few things about the game that I think were unintentional to begin with. Such as the, like, slow mining speed of furnaces and redstone. This mod fixes that, so that way you can actually, it's actually somewhat tolerable to mine redstone, because if you don't fix that, mining redstone is the biggest punishment while you're mining, because it's so slow in this version. But yeah, that's pretty much that. And it's overall the main original idea was to not really have any commentary at all, and to just have gameplay and scenery and sounds of old Minecraft. But it has since evolved into what you're watching today, and that's pretty much the same thing but with commentary. And yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Not much else. But I've had this world, I technically started it in October of 2020, but I didn't upload anything until January of 2021. So this series is actually pretty much just turning 2 years old this month. I don't know, I'd have to look at the exact date of the first upload to know when exactly it turned 2 years old, but I think it either like just turned 2 years old or is about to. So, yeah. Did not expect to be doing this for that long. That's for sure. Didn't expect a lot of stuff with this series. It's really cool. I'll say that. So it looks like we're going to get three and a half stacks of brick so far. I got a little bit more clay. I don't even know how many I can fit. I think that's too many right now. Oh, and again, I wish that mod would fix shift clicking into furnaces. What am I doing? Use the clay to cook the coal. That makes sense. Thankfully, this world seems to have somewhat of an abundance of clay. Between going to the now new old area, between going back and forth there, and just around this area, there was quite a bit of clay. Which is very nice, because I definitely need it. So, that's a very nice thing. I feel like I keep getting sidetracked, but I kind of want to like not modernize, but kind of adjust the greenhouse. Almost want to replace the cobblestone with spruce, just to kind of match my house and my storage area a bit more. It's a little out of place, but that was like the first structure, maybe the second structure I built, because I think technically the first structure I built in this world was on the other side of this, that skeleton spawner building. And then I think that was the second. I didn't even have a house yet. I didn't have a house for a while, actually. But I don't know. I might leave it just for history's sake. I don't know, but it's kind of bothering me that it doesn't match the rest of the house and everything. But yeah, I think this is actually not going to be a new video, but an extension from the last part where I went to the new old area and picked up the rest of the stuff that I want. Most of the stuff I want. Just because that was pretty short. So I talked about wanting to kind of automate the tree farm, but there really doesn't seem to be too much of a efficient way of doing it in this version. And like, I don't Yawning. Hey. Anyway, I don't really like the idea of automation anyways, because that's not entirely what this version was about. So I think I am going to stay away from it altogether. I'm sure that there's some way to do it, but I know it's not going to be super efficient because you don't have things like observers, and you can't make a dispenser dispense bone meal, so you have to manually do it. So it's not even just the mechanics of it wouldn't really be worth it. I was experimenting with it with kind of something with an idea that I thought was going to maybe work, and it really didn't help at all. If anything, all I was doing was wasting tons of bone meal for like a very slow process. I think I'm better off just doing this, even though it's a big pain and really inefficient. I think the best thing to do would be to just flatten out a ton of land and make a more efficient tree farm, because I'm in like such a small little spot here. I kind of have the trees scattered all about and not in very good order, but pretty much just working with what I got. It's kind of the thing with this version, and actually this seed. This is a common seed for this version, but you don't really get a ton of flat land. It's all like very strange mountainous terrain, and you kind of have to build within it, which I like to do. I always say this is my favorite terrain ever in Minecraft, and it makes no sense. The terrain, it makes zero sense, but it's awesome. I feel like the current version is just so sterile. That's like the word that comes to mind. It's just so, it's like that episode of SpongeBob where everything is so normal. It's too normal. Everyone's real in line, and all the biomes are perfectly made, and everything, you know what you're gonna find in each one. So that's what I like about this version. You never know what you're gonna get. So I'm sorry if the last video, the quality wasn't too great. Like the actual last video that I posted, I forgot to change OBS to a format that Adobe Premiere can use, because by default it's like MKV, I think, or something, and Adobe says no thank you, and that made me have to convert it through VLC player, and that caused both the sound and the visuals to be compressed and degraded. So sorry about that, but this one should be nice and crispy and good. I got my now newest system working. I think I've worked everything out, hopefully. I installed Windows 11 on this computer. I don't know if that was a mistake, but I don't know. I just kind of thought about the fact that Windows 10 is somehow a 10-year-old, or not 10, 8-year-old operating system almost. And I'm like, you know what? Maybe I go with the one that's a little more current. It's been out, Windows 10's been out, or Windows 11's been out for over a year now, so I figured hopefully most of the kinks are worked out. And for the most part, it seems like they are. The only weird thing was when I built the PC, usually the Wi-Fi drivers come in like right away for the built-in Wi-Fi on the motherboard, but that did not happen, so that made things a little more difficult. But I don't know. I'm just kind of rambling. It's just kind of a rambling video about random things because all I'm doing is chopping down trees, and that's going to be the majority of this video. Maybe a couple trips back to the area to drop stuff off, and when it goes nighttime. Other than that, it's pretty much all it's going to be. One thing I think I mentioned this a few videos ago, but man, there's just a lot of new old school Minecraft videos popping up nowadays. I've seen a lot of like world tours and just overall a lot of content. It's really cool to see everyone sharing all their stuff too, because for a while it felt like it was it still is a very niche thing, but when I first started these videos, it's like there's like no one that cares about this. But there's definitely people that are like kind of looking around and going, oh, this is something people are interested in, so it's neat to see a lot of content coming out. It's almost like we're in a way reviving that time, and it's like it's almost like it is 2011 again, in a way that, you know, these videos are made with a version of Minecraft from 2011, so it's kind of weird, kind of cool. And it's getting dark again. Yeah, man, this is not gonna be efficient. I mean, I'm chopping down this whole entire thing before a lot of the trees even come back. If I keep going, I'm just gonna be waiting for trees to grow or have to use bone meal. I might have to go explore a little bit and see if I can find some section of flatter land and just make a farm out there. All of my brick. Oops, what am I doing? Oh my god, what have I done? That was... that was terrible. Okay. That right there is 7. That's another 1. And almost a half, so almost 8.5 stacks of brick blocks. Don't think that's going to be enough. What am I doing? Oh my god. There we go. Okay. We'll see if I can... I really can't think of anywhere that... I just don't have minecarts over here. Alright, I'm not making another one. I really can't think of anywhere that would be of use for a giant tree farm. Because I know that down that way is all desert. And even still, it's pretty hilly. Alright. Boats are so painfully slow in this version. Ugh. There is a spot kind of near the original spawn for this world. But that, okay, you know what, whatever, dude. but that's going to require a lot of flattening. That's kind of what I want to avoid. I don't want to do too much. I'm willing to do a little bit, but I want to flatten like a ton. So I want to get going on this this building. Yeah, that's great. Thank you. Oh, you know what? Actually, I need to go down to the spider trap because I don't think I have any string, so I can't make a new bow. But I'm pretty sure that I don't know if I left any under here or not. I don't trust those. No, I did not. Dang it. Alright. I have to cheat. I'll just wait for this for a second. I can hear them. I can definitely hear them. You know, I guess I could speed this up actually. There we go. Perfect. That's all I need. No, I only need 3. Get my bow back. I haven't had a bow in a very long time. Alright, that's great news. I've just been feeling like playing on peaceful recently. I really have not wanted to play with mobs on. I don't know why. I just have not felt like dealing with them. So for right now, until I feel like dealing with them, I'm just going to keep it on peaceful. This looks somewhat promising. It's very green. But it's not all that flat. Like, what is this? You'll never find anything like this in the current version of Minecraft. There's just some sand, you know, some iron and coal here, and like this little archway. Like, what even is that? It's a nice little pond. I swear these water shaders just look pretty awesome in this version. It's really cool. Ooh, this is pretty decent. Yeah. Oh, I think we found it. I think we found it. Yes, this will work.